Sabasita, a retired police officer who bought himself a coffin worth 3 million shillings. Patrick Kimaro is widely known by the name Sabasita. He is a retired officer of the Tanzanian Police Force who has held various positions and ranks within the force up to the rank of Superintendent of Police, SP. He has once again become the subject of discussion after completing the process of purchasing his coffin, which cost him 3 million Tanzanian shillings on March 4, 2024. Sabasita, a native of Mbosho Village, Masama Kati Ward, High District, Kilimanjaro Region, has made another mark in his life by completing the construction of a coffin to be used for his burial. The coffin, which cost 3 million shillings, is already at his home, stored in a special room until the day of his demise. The transportation of the coffin to his home in Kibosho Road, Moshi District, surprised some residents of neighbouring villages, with many wondering who had passed away in the area. As the coffin was being carried on a special hearse through the neighbouring villages, some neighbours were surprised as they had no prior knowledge of any death, while others approached to see. Even when it arrived at Sabasita's home, some residents gathered around, only to realise it was empty. Sabasita has already dug his own grave, which he has been improving, and has so far cost him 10 million shillings. Upon entering Sabasita's home, before reaching the left gate, there is a small house where he has stored his coffin. A few meters ahead is the main gate leading to his large house. Inside the room where he has stored the coffin, he has placed flower wreaths on it, hung 3 different pictures of himself on the wall, alongside those of President Samia and the late Magufuli, and a radio playing religious songs. On the wall, he has written, "Jesus, give me strength to finish the journey safely."
Last year on this month, when I was interviewed by journalists after digging my own grave, I told you that I'm on my way on making my own coffin. This is my home, and this is my coffin, as you can see it. It has been made from hardwood, which cannot be damaged by insects. I have built a special room to store this coffin. My grave, too, has been finished and well kept, waiting for my demise. I have received my coffin today on this date. People were surprised to see this coffin. The same car that brought this coffin is the one used for funerals. The car is commonly known for never being seen without a deceased body inside. When villagers saw it coming, they thought maybe there is someone dead in the neighborhood. They thought that it carried a dead body inside. When my day comes, as we know something must kill a man, I believe that this coffin is where my body will be preserved. 20 footsteps away is where my grave is. My body will be carried easily to the grave. I have closed cases on coffin and grave.
Global TV visited his home and spoke to Sabasita, who said that the next step is to finalize his will and write his history, which will be read after his death.
I told you there is 2 sensitive issues that goes simultaneously. After finishing coffin and grave cases, what follows is a will. I have already prepared my will, and when people ask what type of a will I have prepared, I told them it's quite a different will, and as a legal requirement, it's my secret. Also, it is a secret to my next of kin. A will is usually preserved in a place where there is other humans. You can store it in registration, insolvency, and trusteeship agency, RETA, in a bank, in a church, in the courts, and others store it to their relatives to whom they believe they will not disclose until they are dead.
Neighbors expressed how they received the news of Sabasita buying the coffin.
My name is Dustin Mwanga, a chairman of Mbosho Village. where Sabasita resides. The action which our neighbor Sabasita has taken, I see it as a way of kicking a fear of death. The death itself will fear it because he seems to be well prepared, and he has dared. And this is the courage that I can also try so as to increase my longevity.
Ili tuweze kuishi maisha marefu.
Msalo, katibu wa siasa, uenezi na mafunzo wa Chama cha Mapinduzi wilaya Hai.
I'm Absalom. I'm a Secretary of Politics, Mobilization and Training of High District. Our brother has provided a lesson for the community. These are things people consider strange, but they need to be emulated. When a tragedy occurs, people struggle, but these are the important things. If we can prepare our earthly homes, apartments and everything, why can't we prepare our graves and coffins? I congratulate Sabasita. The community should continue to take this as a lesson.
Wanafanya hivi, lakini haya ndio mambo mazuri. Kama tunaweza kuandaa nyumba ya duniani, ghorofa na kila kitu, tunashindwaje kuandaa kaburi letu na jeneza letu? Mimi nimpongeze tu Sabasita, niseme jamii iendelee kuchukua hili ni funzo, maana iwe isiwe utakufa.
Patrick Kimaro, known as Sabasita, was born on February 2nd, 1963. He is the father of 2 children, including the famous video vixen Tunda Sabasita, who embellishes music videos of Tanzanian artists. Sabasita joined the police force in 1987 and served for 36 years. He held various ranks, and by the time of his retirement in February 2023, he held the rank of Superintendent of Police, SP.